Alright, hey there, non-existent subscriber. Here is Sir William Monocle doing a commentary video on a Rome Total War tournament battle that I fought. And my opponent in this video is MonkeyPower. He was not actually the opponent I was supposed to be fighting, but the other guy never showed up, so I fought MonkeyPower because he was the administrator who is spectating the battle, and he chose the Brutii Romans, so I chose the Scipii Romans because I'm best at defeating Romans with Romans, and I figured he would probably be using urban cohorts, so I decided to match him there. I have 4 gold urban cohorts. I have 6 gold Roman archers, 4 gold Praetorian cavalry, and 1 silver attack Murmillo gladiator unit. And my strategy with this army it was CWB rules 15k, and my strategy was with this army was to bring the maximum amount of archers and have them all fully upgraded to hopefully achieve archer superiority, which would allow me to shoot up his cav and win cav superiority, and then do flank attacks and hammer and anvil strikes. And these guys, I had some money left over. They have good attack. I figured they'd be good to use as a flank force, so I have them here in loose to protect from his archers. So our armies are moving together. I'll go ahead and show you his army here. He's got 6 silver Roman archers. So we have the same numbers, but mine are better upgraded, so I'm going to be able to win archer superiority here. He has 6 silver urban cohorts, and presumably to ward off cavalry strikes he has 2 looks like silver bronze triarii, 4 silver bronze Praetorian cavalry. Let's see if we can find his general. Probably with it. Let's see. Probably should have done this earlier. Ah, there he is. There's the general with these urban cohorts, and my general is with my urban cohorts right here. There he is, commanding the battlefield. And now we're just kind of moving our armies forward. We're going to start the archer fight pretty soon. I am rotating to face him. Here are my urban cohorts, getting ready to do some fighting. Obviously my strategy was based mostly around, because I have an advantage in a very distinct advantage with the archers. He has a lot more men than me, and while mine are better upgraded, if it were the urban cohorts fighting alone, he would probably win that. He goes into Testudo. I follow suit, because if he's in Testudo, he can't really charge me. So it's fine to be in Testudo to protect from the archers here. That is one cool looking formation right there. Alright. So the archers are just shooting back and forth right now. As you can see, mine are still pretty close to full strength, and his are already getting decimated. They're down. He has about half the archers I have already after such a short time. So that just shows how good upgrading is. You never want to leave your troops unupgraded, because you may have a whole bunch of them, but just look how quick I've leveled the playing field here with these archers. And when you're picking an army, you always want to have you always need an advantage of some kind that you can exploit. Like here, when I built this army, I was going for an archer advantage, and you'll see how that serves me. Look, he already, 29 in this group, 36, 45. Most of mine still have, pretty close to full strength. This one has 71 down from 80. And so I mean, you always want to have an advantage. Like he was going for an infantry advantage, and he had that advantage, but luckily I was able to play my archer advantage to victory. And but you don't want to go so far with your advantage that it leaves your army unbalanced. And here I see his cavalry moving forward and respond by taking my men out of Testudo, putting these guys back in tight formation to get ready to fight, and I turn my cavalry to face his cavalry to get ready to receive his charge and countercharge here. And at this point, I have all my archers fire at this unit of Praetorian cavalry to try and weaken his forces a little bit. And there we go. There's some dying horses there. Right. So you can see now that with my archer superiority, I'm able to weaken him quite a bit. Now I have my archers shoot at these horses, but micro mistake here. I didn't have mine countercharge, but since they're so much better than his upgrade-wise, it'll still be a pretty easy fight. And here I've already routed these guys. These guys are about to follow suit. And, yep, they're routed too. Alright, so I have now one cap superiority to go with that archer superiority, because I like to have a good, healthy, balanced diet when it comes to my superiority. Here go my Murmillo gladiators. I'd moved them a little bit to join the fight with my cavalry, but it was unneeded because my cavalry won on their own. Now I'm moving my urbans forward to cause some serious damage. These guys are ready to fight here. Look at those mean looks on their faces. There we go. And he charges his remaining cavalry, and they get pillaged to death. And I notice that my Pilla are on, and at this point I turn the Pilla off because I don't want to waste them on the archers. See, I just threw some Pilla at these archers, don't want to waste them, turn the Pilla off. And I was planning to turn them back on once his urbans got a little closer. Here I'm sending my Murmillo gladiators out to chase the archers away because I don't want to waste Pilla on them again. But then I have a micro mistake when I fail to have them run back to position, so they get shot up a little bit. His men are charging, and another mistake I made was that I forgot to turn my Pilla back on. So he's gonna get a good throw on my men while they stand there doing nothing. So definitely remember to turn your Pilla back on if you turn them off, because I just lost 7 men in like half a second. So our men are engaged, and mine are a little bit better, but they're very heavily outnumbered. And I assume that he had these guys here to ward off cavalry attacks, but he did not use them in that manner, or at least not very effectively. I charged my gladiators here, moving my horses around to do some hammer and anvil strikes, but they got caught here. But I'm just going to go ahead and pull them through, and they're going to come around the back. I have them chasing the archers away, and now... And he sees this and moves his Triarii to stop me, but they were not ready to receive my charge, so... Uh-oh. You're right, I had another mistake, and they walked. I find most of my micro mistakes have to do with my men walking when they should be running. And here I wasn't really paying attention. Got it trapped by these Triarii, which is a bad situation for these guys. But, and again, they're walking when they should be running. And I flank these Triarii and cause them to rout. Now I have my other horses coming over here to help with the Triarii, but it is unneeded. My urbans rout his urbans, and now they're attacking these Triarii. I have them charging the Triarii. This is when I realized that I had my Pilla turned off, because they threw them when they were charging. I was like, oh, well, they still have some pillow left. So I turn them on here so they would attack these urbans with the pillow. Here they go, pretty devastating. And now it is very, very high time for a nice dosage of hammer and anvil strikes. His general just got crushed there. Not quite dead, but he's crushed. And the battle is pretty much over. There he goes.
Gods be praised.
All the men are routing. I sent in my archers for good measure.
Their doom approaches.
And the battle is mine. I'm going to use in honor of my Roman soldiers, I'm going to use a little Latin here. Ad victoriam cum gladiis et festivus. That means to victory with swords and clubs. And I certainly have found victory with swords and clubs, as these archers are getting run down. And here my opponent admits defeat. So a good game to MonkeyPower, and I hope I have similar luck in the later stages of the tournament. Yeah, here's the battle results screen. And thank you very much for watching this video. I'll have more soon. And no, I'll go ahead and address something here. I do have Shogun 2 coming, and I will make videos with that once it gets here. But it's in the mail. Unfortunately, I had to order it through Amazon instead of Steam. So never fear, it's coming. But it may be the weekend before I get it. So again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.